Are you ready for a dark and terrifying story about the life and crimes of Pablo Escobar, one of the scariest and darkest tales in history? A story that will take you into a world of crime, fear, and unlimited power. This is the story of a man whose very name makes hearts tremble, Pablo Escobar. Hello, dear friends. Welcome to our channel. Crime and violence reign supreme. If you're interested in true and terrifying stories, make sure to watch this video until the end. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to show your support. Are you ready? Let's begin. Pablo Escobar, the king of crime and terror. Pablo Escobar, the man known as the king of cocaine, was born in 1949 in a small town in Colombia. From his teenage years, the flames of ambition, power, and wealth burned within him. In the 1970s, Escobar entered the drug trade and quickly became one of the biggest and most powerful cocaine traffickers in the world. Escobar managed to build an empire that raked in millions of dollars daily. To protect his empire, he wouldn't hesitate to use extreme violence. Police officers, politicians, judges, and even ordinary citizens were all in danger. Escobar believed in silver or lead. You either cooperated with him and received money, or you were killed. Violence and terror. Escobar's hometown became a battlefield. In the 1980s, the city was one of the most dangerous places in the world. The death toll reached thousands, and bombings and assassinations had become daily occurrences. The people of Escobar's hometown lived in constant fear and terror. Pablo Escobar lived a luxurious life with his immense wealth, lavish houses, private islands, and even a personal zoo with rare animals. But this luxurious life was always accompanied by the fear of being arrested. Escobar escaped from government forces many times, and his escape stories became one of the most intriguing parts of his life. Eventually, Escobar's empire began to crumble. Colombian government forces, with the help of the United States, launched a massive operation to capture him. In 1993, after a thrilling chase, Escobar was killed on the rooftop of his house in Medellín. His death marked the end of one of the darkest chapters in Colombian history. Pablo Escobar's death marked the end of an era of terror and violence in Colombia. After his death, the country was able to begin healing. After his death, the country was able to breathe a sigh of relief and move towards rebuilding and restoration. However, Escobar's legacy lives on, both in the memories of the Colombian people and in the countless films and TV series that have been made about him. Escobar was born on December 1st, 1949 in a small town in the Antioquia region of Colombia. His family was working class, his father was a farmer, and his mother was a school teacher. From an early age, Escobar was known for his intelligence and was always looking for ways to make more money. In the 1970s, Escobar entered the drug trade. He initially smuggled marijuana but soon turned to cocaine trafficking. At that time, the cocaine market in the United States was booming, and Escobar was quick to capitalize on this opportunity. He built a vast empire using a network of smugglers and distributors, which became known as the Medellín Cartel. Pablo Escobar married Maria in 1976. They had two children, one Pablo, who later changed his name to Sebastian Marroquin, and Manuela. The Escobar family lived a very luxurious life in large, opulent mansions, everything they could ever want. Pablo provided his wife and children with everything they could ever want, but their lives were always filled with fear and terror. In the 1980s, Pablo became one of the most powerful men in the world. He managed to control nearly 80% of the global cocaine market and earned a daily income equivalent to $70 million. This enormous wealth allowed him to exert significant influence in Colombian politics and society. He even ran for the Colombian Congress and was elected as a representative. One of his most prominent characteristics was his ruthlessness and violence. To protect his empire, he didn't hesitate to commit any crime, and everyone feared him. One of Escobar's methods for creating fear and terror in society was through bombings and terrorist attacks. He was responsible for many deadly bombings in Colombia. One of the most notorious of these attacks was the bombing of Avianca Flight 203, which resulted in the deaths of 110 people. Escobar's goal with these attacks was to create terror and pressure the Colombian government to stop pursuing him. As pressure from the Colombian and American governments intensified, Escobar was forced to constantly be on the run and in hiding. He repeatedly evaded government forces and sought refuge in various locations. One of his most notorious escape stories was when he and his family hid in the Colombian mountains and jungles, where he burned $2 million in cash just to keep his daughter warm. Eventually, Escobar's empire began to crumble. Escobar is not only recognized as one of history's biggest drug traffickers, but he also left a profound impact on Colombian society, culture, and the world at large. His life story has inspired numerous films, TV series, books, and documentaries. The series Narcos is one of the most famous artistic works depicting his life and crimes. Pablo Escobar's story is more than just a tale of crime and violence. It's a historical cautionary tale. It shows how power and wealth can corrupt a person and how one individual can impact the lives of millions. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please share your thoughts with us in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling stories like this one.